Thank you, dear one. I am delighted you are here. This video is all about expressing your authentic voice. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Leslie Bridger. And for many, many years, I lived the life I thought I should be living. I was working in a corporate job and getting raises and making a lot of money. However, it was the unhappiest, unhealthiest, unfittest I had ever been. Not because I was making money, but because I was living my life from here, from shoulds, from who I thought I was supposed to be, and not from here. Not from my authentic voice, who I really am, and who I came here to be. So we will be discussing this a little more, talking about expressing your truth without shrinking, without apologizing. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You know, many women soften their voice to stay safe, to avoid conflict, to not be judged or shamed, to avoid being too much, to be liked, to be accepted. And I'm speaking from my own experience. High-achieving women tend to soften their intuition or silence their intuition. There was a part of me that knew what I needed many, many years ago. And I was too stubborn, too afraid to listen to that voice. That part of me that knows me like nobody else and knows exactly what I need for my ultimate health and well-being and what I don't need. But I was afraid. So I didn't listen to that voice that guided me to, stop eating certain things or to start eating certain things or to set boundaries or learn to say in a very loving but firm way, no. We downplay clarity to keep the peace. If you're anything like I used to be, I'd stop mid-sentence because I'd be afraid to say something because of what somebody might think based on my intuition. I want you to know that using your authentic voice is not argumentative. It's not dominating. It's not proving or defending. Instead, when you use your authentic voice, it is honest, rooted, clear, calm, embodied. True expression doesn't shout. It doesn't scream to be heard. It doesn't feel the need to prove anything. It simply speaks from alignment, from this place of love, of truth, of honesty. And here are some things to help you figure out if you're speaking aligned with your higher self or not. When you're speaking from the place of being misaligned, where you're stuck over here in the ego-driven drama, there's a lot of explaining, trying to prove yourself, rehearsing what you're going to say, tightening in your body. When there's aligned speaking when you've learned to speak from this place. You stand tall. You don't need to apologize. You're very calm, clear, grounded, and empowered in your truth. You express clarity without urgency, without screaming or yelling, speaking calmly. And when you're aligned, you have the ability to stay regulated, meaning you don't react when others trigger you. You notice and then maybe step away after you gently say something. So this week, I invite you to explore these questions. Where am I editing myself? With whom am I editing myself? Where do I soften my truth? Where could I express just one more layer of honesty? Remember, when you're speaking your truth, it doesn't require confrontation. If somebody is triggered by what you say, just say, I need time now. I'm going to think about this, or you'll know what to say. But it doesn't require a screaming match. It could be when somebody responds to you in a way or reacts to you in a way that isn't loving and life-giving, you might want a response. I feel like ... when you said that. Not blaming and putting it on them, but expressing how their actions made you feel. Not you made me feel. I felt this when you said that. Remember, dear one, courage can be quiet, and it usually is. Place one or both hands on your heart. Take a slow breath in. And ask yourself this question. What's one truth that wants to be expressed in my life right now? Again, what's one truth that wants to be expressed in my life right now? Remember, you're learning how to be in a place of not forcing clarity, what you think you're supposed to be getting right now. Just being open to receiving, trusting, allowing. That part of you, if it's anything like that part in me, was trying for many years to get my attention. And then my body, because of all the aches and pains, that's what forced me to stop and say enough and then start paying attention to that little voice within that wanted to become stronger, that was there for me, that was there to help me rise up and be the best version of myself. Next week, we're going to explore moving forward and expressing and creating from your heart without burning out again, without your mind and or body saying enough, where you're in alignment with who you are and what you really want to do, what you are meant to do. I look forward to seeing you next week. Sending you much love and big, big hugs your way. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you liked this video, please like it, share it, make a comment. If you connected with the message within, subscribe. I would really love your thoughts, any ideas you have, any other topics you would like me to talk about. I want you to know that I really love and appreciate you and am excited to be joining you on your journey. Bye for now. Remember, you are a powerful creator.